Hello, Shagar here. We are on part 6 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Last we left off, we are now here where I am putting together my third poem by picking random words with no understanding what the consequences of my decisions would be. And I'm pretty sure I'm making poor life choices by even attempting to make this video, play this game, and the like. With that out of the way, welcome. Today is Tuesday. I am speaking to you from the past. Today is actually Saturday. So, first word we have embrace, nature, shopping, special, chocolate, awesome, dark, bed, unstable, peace. I like chocolate. Flower, laugh, starscape, journey, boop, Valentine, vivacious, secretive, peaceful, giggle. Let's go with vivacious. Whistle, summer, sugar, doki doki, judgment, heartbeat, precious, swimsuit, play, suicide, swimsuit, ambient, hope, misery, nightgown, destiny, pain, contamination, lucky, uncanny, shiny. Nightgown. Okay, I'm gonna close that pop-up. And kawaii. Defeat, calm, wonderful, wrath, essence, beauty, family, vertigo, skirt. Wonderful. Nibble, waterfall, vanilla, question, memories, headphones, promise, mouse, sensation, empty. Vanilla. Desire, ribbon, aura, covet. Socks, warm, climax, lazy, cage, whirlwind. Lazy. Papa, fireflies, insight. Variance, treasure, sadness, dazzled, spies, infallible, feather, treasure. Raincloud, forgive, atone, milk, playground, scars, incongruent, hurt, vitality, eternity. I've been having a craving for eggnog, so I'm gonna go with milk. Incapable, anxiety, determination, prayer, kitty, childhood, blanket, horror, heaven sent, amazing. Kitty. Animals are wonderful. Rose, vivid, marriage, sparkle, misfortune, unrequited, jumpy, disoriented, frightened, fear. Sparkle. Fluffy, silly, skipping, smile, shame, twirl, entropy, charm, anger, loud, fluffy. Kiss, fantasy, cheer, passion, flee, disown, bubbles, grief, adventure, electricity. Fantasy. Parfait, crimson, heart, melancholy, depression, games, sticky, fickle, inferno, lollipop, games, hands down. Tears, lipstick, death, infinite, whisper, unrestrained, breathe, bliss, strawberry, sunny, strawberry. Holiday, romance, fun, existence, cute, anime, disarray, captive, candy, portrait, anime. Daydream, bunny, extraordinary, comfort, extreme, disaster, tenacious, bouncy, joy, jump, bouncy. Poof, ocean, explode, unending, pleasure, melody, after marriage, after image, after marriage, sunset, flying, hair. Explosions are always fun. Friends, marshmallow, pout, meager, cheeks together, love, raindrops, fester, color. Marshmallow. Rainbow, imagination, pink, massacre, dance, fireworks, lust, uncontrollable, universe, intellectual. Let's go with that. Monika. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Yuri. Were you practicing piano again? Monika. Yeah. Yuri. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Monika. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Natsuki. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Monica. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Natsuki. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Monica. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Natsuki. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. Monica. I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Natsuki. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Natsuki. Monica. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Natsuki. Hehe. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Yuri. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Sayori. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Shagar, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little in too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down at her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Shagar. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Shagar. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that It always has been.
You're so funny, Shagar. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do you want to know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, but you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now that it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Natsuki.
Hey, you.
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something is bothering you, then you just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'd be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she had said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with her book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Monika.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. So now I have 4 people to choose from. I'm actually going to go a different route. I have a D4, so I'm going to roll that. And whichever one it lands on, I'm going to talk to that person first. So it's a 1, so we're going to talk to Sayori first.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki?
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Shagar.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I'm pretty sure this has more to do with the answer that I gave her. She said if I would walk, I think it was Natsuki home. So I have 3. I'm going to roll a d6. If it's 1 or 2, I'm going to get Natsuki. 3 or 4, Yuri. 5 or 6, Monica. And the dice rolls off the table, which doesn't count, so I got to re-roll. And it's a 5, so Monica's next.
Hi, Shagar. Have you thought about what you were going to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Sticking with Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you?
That's...
Oh, come on, Shagar. It's awful suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like manga that she's into.
You know how Natsuki is. If you don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
No, I think you're misunderstanding, Shagar. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please.
Natsuki
is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right?
I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monica smiled sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found on every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of what amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my own, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I've never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I've noticed. Oh, sorry. In a way, I never really put that much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you knew that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that can work on. Things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so basically I'm going to roll another d6 on this one with a high-low result. Basically 1 through 3 Natsuki, 4 through 6 Yuri. And it's a 3, so Natsuki.
Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous, just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Shagar, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. That style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe because her lips started to quiver. I looked down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she releases her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. I know you'll hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Well, why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms to set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that away. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes, too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
I'm glad. Seeing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with the assertion.
I don't want it.
Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me a poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm just glad that you want it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
Yeah. I'll do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. And last but not least...
Decided to try something different today.
I guess so. Is it good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, and I have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth caustically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless engine. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick your foundations until you give in, or will its sudden wave send you crashing down like a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, I return to Earth forevermore.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted to write about the same topic, wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again.
I see. Something tells me the poem Natsuki showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Yuri.
I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, it's just I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you three. We're all done with sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Natsuki.
Hold on a second. Is it me, or did you just say something strange just now?
Monica.
Eh?
Yuri.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Monica.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Natsuki.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's isn't immune to it.
Yuri.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Yuri.
It seems you're right.
Monica.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Natsuki.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Yuri.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Natsuki.
Oh, come on.
Shagar. Me.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Yuri.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Natsuki.
Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you to being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it.
Yuri.
Huh?
A curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Monica.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone else will be doing this weekend.
Natsuki.
I already know what I'm doing.
Monica.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Natsuki.
Challenge accepted.
Monica.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Yuri.
I'm useless.
Monica.
No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, can I even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Monica, that may be the case. But if I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Yuri, atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. Monica, that's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Shagar. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would be probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. You'll be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Yuri, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Natsuki, well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Yuri, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Shagar may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Natsuki, hold on, I never said that. How could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Shagar too. Yuri, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. Natsuki, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Monica, guys, let's settle this for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Shagar to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm pretty sure he's interested in... Natsuki, you literally just said. Yuri, I'm surprised as well. Monica, sorry. I was just saying though. Natsuki, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Monica, yeah. Shagar, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Natsuki, Yuri, very well. Monica, in that case, everyone looks straight at me. So, with that, I am actually going to save and let you wonder what decision I'm going to make. And I'm going to leave it here. So, in the meantime, if there's any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please no spoilers, by the way. So, I hope y'all have a great day. This is Shagar signing off. And y'all have a good night, so goodbye for now.